Hi Cancers, welcome to I'm Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be your self-reflection. So today what we're going to talk about in this video is your thoughts. What are you thinking about the most at this time? Okay, and we're going to be pulling some tarot cards to get any clarity as it relates to, any life lessons you're experiencing. And we're also going to see how this relates to your social interactions with other people and just other personal life matters. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your focus card to illustrate what it is you're going to be thinking about the most over the course of the week. And yes, this is timeless. And this is for all Cancer placements, but specifically when I rolled out my Astro dice, for those of you who have Pluto in Cancer, or if you have Cancer in the 8th house, or if you have Pluto in the 8th house, this could especially resonate for you. But regardless, this is for all Cancer placements, okay? So let's see, what is your focus this week from whenever you decide to tune in? Okay, so you have authority. And this is a mix of Aries and Gemini energy. So you can have these energies dominantly in your chart, or you could be dealing with these sun sign individuals, but you don't have to. All right, but authority, it says, see farther by standing on the shoulders of giants. Authority, the legitimate right to order, decide, or advise by knowledge or experience. So you're going to be called to act in your authority this week. You're going to be thinking of different ways of how you can express this. Okay, and I just heard naturally, how you can naturally express this. I feel like you're going to be in a position this week to make the rules, to regulate things, to oversee things, administer things. This is the role that you're likely going to be taking on this week, okay? So let's see how this relates to your relationships with others, romantic or not, it does not matter. Let's see, because I'm reading from your perspective, Cancer, I'm going to be picking up on the hidden emotions, thoughts, or feelings from other people around you and how this relates to authority. I don't know what it is, it fell face down. All right, so someone around you, now this could be you still, Cancer, but because, like I said, I'm reading this from your perspective. There's someone around you who is feeling sorry and or guilty. Someone is afraid. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't be sorry and they wouldn't be guilty. And it's something about the way that you are in your authority this week. You are in a position to make a very powerful decision, a very powerful choice. And someone is very, very afraid about this. So what I just heard is backfire. Something is about to backfire for someone around you, possibly for someone who did you wrong. And now they're feeling sorry or guilty about it. And it's possibly because they're at a disadvantage. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that later. Now let's see how this relates to the energy of authority. Let's see how this relates to your career and finances. For all Cancers. All right, yay, I love it. You should be proud of yourself. There is something that you have been working very hard at, and it shows. In your work, in your endeavors, in your pursuits, in your accomplishments, in your results, in your progress. You have been making really good progress and you should really be proud of yourself. And I feel like, again, if this has anything to do or any kind of relation to that person who feels sorry or guilty, yeah, I feel like you made a win and they're about to take a loss. Because there is maybe you've reached another financial milestone, or you will. Maybe you're about to receive customers or clients if you have a business. Maybe some of you are about to get recognized in an industry at a career field. I don't know. Maybe some of you are about to graduate. It's so many other reasons why you can be proud of yourself. So just be proud of yourself right now, Cancer. Okay, you've been making steady strides. Now let's say that you have a question in the back of your mind. Let's go ahead and answer that question right now. And when it comes to the feeling sorry or guilty, the be proud of yourself and whatever answer you get, if you want to know more information about each and every one of those segments, feel free at the end of this video to click that link in the description box, because that's going to take you over on my website, and that's going to that's going to take you to the post where your extended reading will be, and you can watch that for free. Okay, so all of these oracles are going to be in the extended. So what is the answer to Cancer's question? Oh, what is the answer to Cancer's question? I'm going to take the first one that flew out and also the one that came up right. So there's a sure thing about something, but the first one that actually came out, it will be revealed, however. So I feel like you already know what this thing is that you asked about. It's a sure thing. I feel like whatever you're thinking is right, or it's very close because it says it will be revealed. So yeah, a sure thing, something will be revealed soon or in time. Okay, so we're going to see what that's talking about specifically, or what that could be hinting at in your extended. So like I said, once this is done, just click over there and it'll take you right to the post. Okay, so now let's get more into your thoughts and how this is playing out in your day-to-day life with this authority card here. So let's get this deck. I'm going to use this one. I'm using the U-Time Oracle. And if anything resonates in this reading, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and leave your comments down below and subscribe to the channel, because yeah, I would really like that. Thank you. So let's see, authority for Cancer. Why do they have this as their focus at this time? All right, so you should digital detox. Maybe cut out the TV time, phone time, social medias, whatever it is that you consume on a daily basis when it comes to all things digital. And then you have extra spiritual assistance right now. This is probably why you need to do a digital detox, because there is some information that's trying to come in through your crown. And you need to go within to see what that information is and how you can use that, especially when it comes to how you are going to exercise your authority. Okay, and then your other card, you are beautiful and loved. At the end of the day, if you don't remember nothing else, you are beautiful and loved. Okay, but that could also be another reason why you need to express this authority that's coming up, because you can be loved and all of that and feel beautiful and all that, but are you respected? I feel like that needed to come out. I feel like that's where that authority is going to come in to help you build boundaries, so that that respect gets maintained, it stays maintained, that doesn't waver. People know not to cross you. Okay, you have extra powerful manifestation abilities right now. Use them, and that's that authority that we're just talking about. Again, respect, especially if there's something that you're trying to bring it to fruition, or a goal that you are trying to achieve. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards out to break these down, exactly what it is they're talking about. Why do we have you should digital detox? All right. Because it's causing distractions, that the longer you stay distracted, the more that you're going to be disappointed, let down, or the harder it is it's going to be to face the truth or change, because we have the Tower in reverse. And the Tower for me is that energy that says this is a catastrophe, but this is a catastrophe to all the things that are no longer useful for you. All of those things that are no longer good for you, that would no longer benefit you. That is what's going to have a catastrophe, because that needs to be away with, right? But the thing about it being in reverse is that this is somebody who tries to hold on to those things. Hold on to those things that the universe is trying to take away from you, so that you can have something better. Okay, some of you simply just need to replace your phone with live people. Okay, you need to have more social interactions right now. Okay, maybe some of you have been cooped up, you know, been introverted for a while. I feel like now is the time to step out a little bit. Okay. With this showing up in reverse, this tells me that you're being very nonchalant to something that you now know is the truth. Some of you know that I just heard standoffish. Some of you could be a little bit standoffish, but I feel like some of you don't care about that. But again, I feel like that relates back to this respect. I feel like in order for you to be respected, you have to make your presence known. So I feel like you can no longer hide yourself. I feel like you might be put in a situation to where you may be put on the spot. And not to be rude or anything, but I feel like that's the universe's way of saying, hey, make your presence known, make yourself heard. You need to be acknowledged for something, or maybe we need your help with something and you are the best person for it. So maybe you're going to be put out on the front street and you may try to like back out of it, but I don't feel like you'll be able to. I feel like you're learning a lesson when it comes to authority, one that you try to back out of, or one that you try to avoid. Sometimes you just got to put your foot down, or sometimes you just got to go through things and just tough it out. And I feel like some of you could have some sort of social anxiety. Well, it's time to cut that, because you have beautiful energy and you should feel comfortable enough to express that. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. So with this, I actually want to clarify that some more before I move on. I'm trying to think of which oracles I want to use. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the affirmations. Can we clarify this tower in reverse, please? Some of you could be dealing with, definitely some of you all are dealing with an Aries individual. And that can kind of throw you off, because I know Aries energy can sometimes be, especially when it's underdeveloped, and I'm saying underdeveloped because it's in the reverse. Because Tower represents Mars energy, and Mars rules Aries, the zodiac. Sometimes when it's underdeveloped, Aries energy could be very reckless and impulsive, and Cancer likes to, have all things secure. They like security. They like things to where they can get a sense of what they're getting into. So for things that just happen spontaneously or recklessly, things that are not planned, so this could be like somebody that just randomly say, hey, come here, and you have no other choice but to go there with them. That can kind of make you anxious. Okay. That was too many. What's going on with this tower here in reverse for Cancer? Oh, and I would drop it. Okay. It says, I am always motivated and always get things done on time. And maybe you haven't been. And maybe this is what this tower is here to do. Maybe why you need to go on a digital detox, because like I said, you've been using this as a distraction to delay an ending of something that is just not good for you. Some of you are too content. You need to get moving. You need to get active again. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this extra spiritual assistance is talking about right now with your insight card. And I feel like that spiritual assistance is just the way that your life is unfolding to where you have no choice but to just go through the changes or go through anything that's just being put in front of you. Like, I feel like there is no backing out. And I feel like that's the universe's way of trying to like build some sort of like muscle. Well, again, building your authority, I guess. Maybe the way that you oversee yourself. Maybe it's not even about having authority over other people. It's about having authority of the self and your lower aspects of self. Making sure that you keep that, at a moderate level. Yourself at a moderate level. Okay. So we have the past, but it showed up in reverse. I feel like there are things that you need to be away with the past. Let's get another one. Like, the focus is in reverse. I'm sorry. The past is in reverse, so you don't need to put your past there anymore. I still said that wrong. You don't need to put your focus on the past anymore. So this could be like certain experiences that you went through to where, again, you feel like you were in a hot seat and things just did not go well. You were not prepared for anything. Things just feel like all went to shit. Everything just went left, right? Maybe it was just the way that you perceived that experience, and maybe you didn't have a sense of self-control at the time. So everything to where you may have felt like everything was happening to you at once, but that's because you didn't have a place to go to you within yourself to say, I am still secure, I am still safe, I am still okay, regardless of what's happening around me. I know that I am here, and then I'm capable. Maybe back then you feel like your life is over, or everything was just nothing. All of a sudden, like everything was fine, and then boom, everything wasn't, right? This is just saying, learn how to deal with shit that just happened, because shit happens. And sometimes we just got to go through with it without crumbling with it. So let's see. We have the moon in reverse. Okay. So the moon definitely talks about our fears that we have, and also those things that, you know, looks like it's there, but it's not actually there. It's not to say that you don't have a reason to be scared, but what I'm hearing is that you're prepared now. So you could still be scared, but that don't mean you should just give up entirely. You could still keep going. In fact, you have some assistance. You actually have some experience. And it does say that on this authority card, being able to order, having the right to order, decide, or advise by knowledge or experience, which now you have. So yes, you can still be afraid, but that shouldn't stop you. Okay? That shouldn't, put it like this, don't cower it out. Okay? At the first time, you know, you had a probable excuse. This time you don't. Okay? Don't let your phobias or your fears get the better of you. And I feel like too, whatever you feel like it's being kept from you, or whatever information you feel like you don't have or don't know, I feel like you will get that, especially about past events that happen or something similar that happened to the past. I feel like you're gonna get that answer. Yeah, it will be revealed. It's a sure thing. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get some more affirmations for that. I was not made for mediocrity. Exactly, which is why this is being torn out of your life, if you let it, if you allow it. Okay. Whatever happened in the past, that wasn't the best that could be. You can have better. But again, I feel like it all points back to having some sort of respect for yourself, and then that respect naturally being reflected back to you. Let's see, what else did we have? Just looking for all the cards here. I feel like you're going to be given an opportunity to make a different choice than what you made in the past, to where you can experience more love and compassion. Yeah, exactly. I claim all of the success, joy, love, and abundance that my heart truly desires. Whatever choice that is, I really hope you make it. Because you didn't make this choice before, and it led you to be hurt and disappointed, not just with others, but more so with yourself. So now you have an opportunity, or you will have an opportunity to, from a place of authority and self-awareness, to make a choice that's going to bring you more of these things, allow you to feel more of these things, to where you feel beautiful and loved. And again, I feel like it has something to do with letting yourself be seen, making your presence known again. Okay, what is this? You are beautiful and loved. We have the 5 of Wands, but it is in the reverse. If I'm not mistaken, I think the 5 of Wands came out in reverse for the It came out for one of the other readings. If it wasn't for the Reflect Weekly, it was for one of the readings on my blog. So if feel free to check that out if you're interested. It was the circle check, I want to say, the reading about the influence of your friendships around you. But anyway, the Five of Wands talks about, you know, opposing parties to where they are very ferocious toward each other. They both have a point that they want to make, and they want to make their point to be the only point being made. So whatever it is that you are talking about, hush it, stop that. No, it's all about me. I'm the winner, you're the loser type deal, right? That's what the Five of Wands is usually talking about. It's where a person or a conflict is very aggressive, bitter, and determined, okay? And I feel like this is the energy that you are used to when it comes to interacting with other people. It always ends up being some clash, some fallout, or some, you know, cruel experience to where both parties are left unpleasant, okay? Now I feel like you're going to start to experience the opposite of that, to where you can meet people to, even if you do have disputes with them, you'll be able to have the capacity to reach a reasonable resolution between all parties, to where you don't have to argue, you don't have to fight, you don't have to bicker, you don't have to, you know, be at odds with one another. Every time you see each other, or every time you hear about that person, you won't have the urge to talk down on them. Okay, you can still see them as another person, even if you disagree on certain things. Okay, and to where you can still appreciate the beauty and love that you still carry, even when you're still at disagreement, right? I feel like this is the kind of energy that you're going to start attracting more of. Again, I feel like you're going to be given that opportunity to make a different choice than what you made in the past, so that you can experience more of these things. I feel like there could be also people from your past who wish to make amends with you. I don't see them reaching out, however, but I'm seeing this is what they're thinking about. You could have people in your past who think about you from time to time, who wish that they could, you know, make peace with you at the very least. Be on good terms at the very least, right? Yeah, there are no obstacles that I cannot conquer. I feel like there's no disagreements that we can't get over. There are no problems that we can't solve. There's no issue that we can't squash out. Okay? I feel like that's the kind of thing that you're going into now. Anything else with this Five of Wands? I love this. I feel like what you're going to be learning over this time is that you will learn to love to meet strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. I love this because this perfectly illustrates what we were just talking about. Okay, you'll learn to love to open up, okay, and, you know, have new experiences with new people. Oh, and I am an amazing friend for my partner. I feel like you're going to start to attract better groups of people to interact with, socialize with, become friends with. Okay. And don't convince yourself out of this. Again, don't back out of this, because I feel like the universe is not going to let you with this Tower, again, showing up in reverse. Okay, because this says, I am not convincing myself out of my sense of joy, peace, and relaxation. I deserve this. You deserve to have good company. Okay. And some of you also, just a reminder, you may need to abandon old habits and take up new and more positive ones. Again, that's what that Tower is showing you. Okay. So any other advice and the best way to practice self-care at this time? And if anything resonated so far, again, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? And I would love to see your comments down below. So be careful who you trust, but I feel like this is a lesson that you have already learned. You have already learned how to use your discernment and your authority, and you learn how to enforce boundaries, to create boundaries, and demand respect. Okay, so be careful who you trust. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, and appreciate the ups and downs. Appreciate the ups and downs because they all come with a purpose, okay? You are protected, however, or maybe you're just being told to protect your energy, guard your energy. Okay, use your discernment with who you let into your energy. All right. Again, some of you may need to meditate. Some of you could be dealing with Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, or Leos. Okay. The best way to practice self-care at this time, stop with the negative thinking, please. Unfounded negative thoughts are very worth being aware of, okay? Don't let those old beliefs rule you. And then for some of you, you need to enjoy your single life for real. Let yourself explore new people, meet new people, have fun, create new experiences. Your singleness is an opportunity to spend quality time with yourself. Okay, so get to know yourself more so that way you know exactly the right kind of crowds to let around you. All right, so again, let's go ahead and talk about that extended stuff that we were going to use with these oracles here. Again, be proud of yourself when it comes to your finances and career. Someone around you is feeling sorry and guilty, and that person will likely be revealed soon. It is a sure thing. So let's talk about it in the extended. Go ahead and click that link down below, and I will see you then. Bye.